Hey, this is Tim Talk, and today we're gonna talk about why I chose the H4 and also maybe they might be good for the winter. Intro! Over the years, I have spent a lot of money on earphones and headphones. Latest, it was the Bang & Olufsen H5, which I'm really happy with, but now it's all about the H4. The specs of these you can get on the internet. Just for good measure, I'm just gonna list up a few of them, so 2 seconds. They have 20 hours of battery life. They have Bluetooth 4.2 connection. It comes with a mini jack that you can actually use if you run out of battery. But if you have like a newer iPhone, that doesn't really matter because you know what I mean. They have 3 buttons on the right side that you can use to control them with. And also they have a microphone so you can speak on the phone with them. That was the specs. So let's talk about what is really important. First of all, how do they look? Well, this is how they look. They are a retro style, so they're actually quite big, fit really well on the ear, and the leather is really soft. It is actually a quite tight fit that they have. They don't feel like they're gonna fall off or anything. But the H4 does not have noise cancelling, but they do have a very tight fit, and they actually play very loud even in Bluetooth mode, so it doesn't really feel like that you're missing the noise cancelling. Also, what is noise cancelling? From what I can understand, it is a microphone that picks up stuff and then sends in white noise to cancel out the other stuff. If you're on a plane or on a train, I can kind of see that, but if you're in traffic, that's not really a good thing, because even though that they let in high frequency stuff, you still need to hear other stuff. And I do have noise cancelling headphones. I just think that it is a little weird, but that might just be me. Now, the other thing is, even though that it is a pretty tight fit, if you're wearing a cap like me, because I'm going bald and I haven't really come to terms with it, it actually kind of destroys the fit and it kind of destroys some of the bass experience. The sound on the Bang & Olufsen or the BEOPLAY H4, actually the whole H series, is what you will call a nice sound, which means that you have the bass over here, you have the highs over here, and then if you draw a line, it's gonna go bass, bass, mids, and then have what we will call a scooped out mid section, and then having the highs again. That means you have the bass and you have the treble, don't really have a lot of mid ends, and that is what we would call a nice sound. This has been a very popular setting for pretty much everything. Now these does actually have a bit of a different thing. This was a little extreme, but these have more like, they have the bass again and the treble, and then they have added bass, and then they have some mids cut out, and then they have a little added highs again, which means that the bass is really strong and boomy. It actually gets a little too strong sometimes, but not like the Beats, which is terrible. And it is really crystal clear with the highs, which means they actually don't have to be turned up all that loud for you to hear all the details and the presence, especially if you are listening to podcasts. These are very, very good. Now, why did I choose the H4 over the H9? The H9s is a little nicer design, I will admit that. They also have like a touch thing instead of buttons that you can turn on and off and back and forth, and you can do stuff on that. And also they have noise cancelling. The other side of it is that they're actually almost 200 bucks more expensive. And if I have to pay that much money for a pair of headphones, I would not go with the nice sounding ones. I would actually go with the good sounding ones, like the Sennheisers, which is the Sennheisers HD1. This is a headphone that is just as expensive as the H9, but they deliver way better sound. So you're actually able to hear things way, way better. And also it is Sennheiser. The Sennheiser made kind of these, which is the Sennheiser HD25, which is kind of the standard in mixing and mastering. It is probably one of the headphones you can get that delivers the most true sound, which just means it's not colored, it doesn't have a lot of bass, it doesn't have a lot of highs, it's just straight. So if I had to spend that much money on a pair of headphones, I would go with the Sennheiser. For the price that this is, which is more of an everyday headphone that's actually has a very good sound and makes pretty much everything sounds good, the BEOPLAY H4 is really good. Now, I would not get the H9 because they're simply not worth the money. If you like luxury and if you like the brand, well then you can get it, because let's be honest, even though that the HD1 has also kind of a retro fit to it, and this is the Pink Floyd version, so it has kind of a rainbow thing on it. these ones still looks better, and the H9 definitely looks better. The H4 is a really good pair of headphones. It has a nice sound with a nice boomy end and a nice high end, and it makes everything sound pleasant and nice, so you can use this all day without getting your ears tight, which is also a big factor. Even though it is a tight fit, it doesn't feel like they're pressing in on my skull, which is also a very nice thing. If you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel, or please just give me a like, smash that like button, and don't buy the Beats. Stay creative and have a very, very, very nice week. I got myself a pair of these. This is the Bang & Olufsen Play H4 Bluetooth wireless connected ear monitor headphones. And I'm just gonna talk about them.